Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the video solution manual for your unit review over slope and linear equations. This video series will consist of one video for each section of your review, explaining each skill in detail and showing the solutions to every single problem on the review. So we're starting with find the slope from each pair of points, show all work, and box your answer. To do this, we are going to be utilizing the slope formula, which is slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Now, please note that that is a reference, x1, y1 is a reference to the first point, and x2, y2 is a reference to the second point. So you'll notice that in the example we have color-coded those. x1 is the first number, that goes in there. y1 is the second number, that goes right there. x2 is the first number in the second point, which goes right there. And y2 is the last number in the second point, that goes right there. So again, we're going to plug these numbers in. That would give us 4 minus 1 divided by negative 3 minus 5. 4 minus 1 is 3. 3 minus 5 is negative 8. That fraction does not reduce, so that is our answer. The slope is 3 over negative 8, or negative 3/8. We would simply repeat these for any problem. x1, y1, x2, y2. Slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Now again, I've got this completely color-coded so that we can just do the same thing every single time. We're going to go through and we're going to plug these numbers in to the equation where they belong. Okay, we're doing it the same way every single time. Now this one is like the example in that we end up with, oops, I did not get the color coding on y2, there we go. We end up with negative 13 minus negative 7 divided by 3 minus 5. Now this double negative here, negative 13 minus negative 7, is really negative 13 plus 7 over 3 minus 5. That would be negative 6 divided by negative 2. We would carry out that division. Negative 6 divided by negative 2 would give us a slope of positive 3. On to the next one. x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay, we take the slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. We are then going to go in and carry out this exactly the same way we did the first two. 0 will get plugged in for x1. 5 will get plugged in for y1. Negative 3 for x2. And negative 3 for y2. Plug those numbers in. We are looking at negative 3 minus 5 divided by negative 3 minus 0. That would be negative 8 divided by negative 3. A negative divided by a negative is a positive. The slope is 8/3. x1, y1, x2, y2. Plug these into the slope formula. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Again, we're color coding to make sure everything gets in the correct place. 4 goes in for x1, 8 goes in for y1, this other 4 goes in for x2, and 12 goes in for y2. That gives us 12 minus 8 over 4 minus 4, which would be 4 divided by 0. Anytime there's a 0 on the bottom, that tells us our slope is undefined. Okay, a 0 in the denominator is undefined. It's one of our special case situations. 4 divided by 0 throws a domain error in your calculator, so that would be an undefined. If 0 had been on top, then the answer would have been 0. Final question, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Plug those numbers in. So we have there 9 goes in for x1. Negative 3 goes in for y1. Negative 3 also goes in for x2. And this other 9 goes in for y2. So we're looking at 9 minus -3 over -3 minus 9. Again, that minus a negative becomes a plus, meaning we have 12 over -12. 12 divided by -12 is a slope of -1. So that's how we do the first section. Go to the next video for the next piece. Thank you very much for your time and attention.